Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Air Streamers, where you never know what streamer will ride or how much bandwidth we'll have.
Don't move too quickly because the bandwidth will cut out when it tries to reload our new location.
So we are in a dumpster fire location right now. First off, thank you all for being here. There was no schedule posted because we did not know whether this will happen or not. This is likely potato quality if you are watching from home. We are experiencing a bunch of dropped frames. So I don't know what it looks like on your end, but it's going to be a rousing night of, will they or won't they?
I mean, we are recording it, so hopefully the audio goes through. I mean, I will make the argument that it's probably better to see us in some fidelity with dropped frames than to see us as full potato with consistent frames.
Yes, it's going to be all sorts of ups and downs. But we're
going to ride those streams.
Yeah.
Full on.
I mentioned the whole captain goes down with the ship, and I'm like, I would never do that. I've mentioned also how I would for the stream, so we are gonna ride this through. I will be here until this Airstream catches on fire, knock on wood. So yeah, that's what's going on.
Wait, so we need to talk about the on-air sign because I am here for it. Pete, Eliza's brother, not only does he deliver us shots of tequila and full tequila margaritas before the stream and participates in it, but he also was in Walmart and saw this on-air or this marquee sign, and he was like, you guys have to try this tonight. And so we have the on-air marquee tonight.
And look
and
how
it changes
fun.
Color.
Watch, I could press it, and now did it work? I don't see a difference.
Listen, don't take up any more bandwidth. Maybe it's on... Oh, there you go. And look...
There we go.
The other thing that we have to show you guys is this wooden cat that we got. So we have this thing where every vacation that we go on, we have to get a wooden cat to bring home. And we've got a collection of them from Bermuda, from the Caribbean islands, from the Dominican Republic, all these different places that we've gone to. And now we have a wooden cat from Maine. So this will come home with us.
I'm just catching up on the comments, and it's like frozen, unfrozen, frozen, unfrozen. Has there always been a timer at the bottom? Yeah, Heidi. Well, not always, but since our new little revision, which was probably episode, 40 something, we had a little bit of an upgrade. And that's it. So Sandy says, I miss the muskrats. You don't even know how much we miss the muskrats.
Oh, my God. So much. I mean, we got the video of Raisin cuddling with Nicole today, and I melted.
Yes.
And I was like, Raisin, don't fall in love with Nicole too much because I'm going to be home at some point.
Yeah, so some updates from Nicole. She said that Eloise has now become in love with the bed that Nicole is sleeping on. So she's been with Eloise forever. Raisin only today was Raisin okay to get snuggles from Nicole. Oriole, who we thought would never be okay with anyone, was being pet by Nicole, and Tater, Todd, and Cheddar are obsessed with her, and I think that Bernie just has no idea what's going on. So,
okay, so I'm turning the sign around now so that Callie, if she happens to be at the campground, she knows that we're on air and to not make too much noise.
Well, did we tell them the story about why this sign is funny because of the man?
No, we didn't tell them that.
So LSG's husband, LSG, if you remember, is Larry Sue, gastroenterologist, who's also the
co-owner.
Yeah, the co-owner of the prior place we were on. Her husband is named Pete, which is funny because my brother's name is Pete. And Pete came up to us the next day and was like, hey, I have a question. Do you guys have a podcast or something? Because I walked by your camper the other day and I just saw all these things set up and all this microphones and setup and whatever. And we're like, actually, we have this award-winning, world-ending podcast, world popular podcast.
Nobody has seen a podcast or
experienced a
stream
Twitch stream, anything like this before.
Not even close.
So that was kind of cute and fun. And then we told my brother, and my brother was like, oh, by the way, I have this marquee sign you should put outside. And we were like, oh my God, that's hysterical. So
I do have to say, the last campsite that we went
wait, Chris, that doesn't work like that.
Why? It says on air.
Oh, okay. All right, crisis averted.
I mean, you can shine it this way, but we know we're on air.
No, I was going to put it on the lip.
Oh, no, that's not
yeah,
gonna
got
happen.
it. Go for it. Do it.
So listen, the last campsite that we were at, I'm going to give them a little bit of a plug. What was it? The Acadia Seashore Camping and Cabins.
Mm-hmm.
They were fantastic. I would go back there again. I mean, as much as we talk about Larry Sue, gastroenterologist,
No, she was fantastic.
they were amazing. They gave
She's a gastroenterologist. I
crazy
mean, like, she had to go to a lot of
recommendations, secret recommendations that nearly killed us in between taking her patients.
Yes, of course.
And I mean, I have never seen a more pristine lawn. The moment that a campsite packed up, Peter, what was his name? Peter Crawford? Peter
Crawford, physician's
assistant.
Oh my God.
Okay, so we just drew another connection to our
Our doctor,
which is
Peter Crawford, physician's assistant.
And
PCPA. Oh
and the
my
guy,
God, I'm dead.
the husband of the owner of this site was Peter.
Sue. Oh yeah.
And so
PC
Peter Crawford, physician assistant, and Larry Sue, gastroenterologist.
I am dead because that is literally the message when you call
husband and
our.
wife.
Oh my God, I cannot.
Okay, so anyway, before we get like really knee deep in our personal physician, we had a fantastic time there. The grounds were impeccable
because he woke up.
The
every
facilities
morning.
were impeccable. He was on it. That was a husband and wife putting their heart and soul into that place, and it totally showed.
So,
and we need to give them a little bit of credit
for sure.
And they didn't even charge that. They could have charged more than what they charge nightly for that place.
I think so too.
We were there 3 nights?
Yeah.
And we paid like $250.
No, yeah, I think they could have charged more for sure. I am also going to comment quickly on the fact that we think, because we have really piss poor internet, that it's likely delaying significantly for your end. And so with that said, it's going to be hard to be on with the comments. As in, I might be commenting on something that you wrote like 45 seconds to a minute ago, you know?
But thanks, Jay Grizz, for
yes, thank you, Jay Grizz. And
2 months. Congrats. Thank you.
And the other thing that I wanted to say was that Imposter Steve says, I'm here for the dumpster fire. I was promised the dumpster fire. I mean, you may experience
we're delivering.
Actual the dumpster fire. Patsy said, how's Oriole? I already commented about that. Oriole seems to be doing well.
Thanks, Too Shy for You.
Thank you, Too Shy for You. And
Oriole's doing well. I mean, do the muskrats even need us? Like it.
Stop it. I don't want to think that. Chrissy said, where do you find the wooden cats? Like, is there a huge wood store? LOL. We are,
funny
by the way,
enough, there actually is. So wait,
Oh, Leslie said, but have you missed us as much as we missed you?
Of course.
Oh my God. That is so sweet.
So we started in like, what is it? Shudik Plateau or something? So we're like we
were at the Shudik Peninsula.
Shudik Peninsula.
Yeah.
At the northern part. We started there. That's where the Acadia Seashore place was.
Yeah.
That had the fantastic owners and the pristine campsite. Then we drove south, I think, right? Like kind of south and then inland a little bit. So now we're staying in Bar Harbor, which is a really cute town.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if there was ever a place to open Feta Fusion, and like Elias and I had a little cafe of fusion infused feta foods, nothing.
I was catching up on the comments. I'm sorry. There's a lot happening, and I feel like I'm nervous about the stream, and I'm seeing that
It's
number
all
go
good.
up a little bit.
It will just be what it's gonna be.
Yes, Feta Fusion. We're gonna do it.
We're gonna do Feta Fusion in Bar Harbor.
We found the space too, like it exists, and we walked by and we had a picture or like a moment of mental imagery of what would Feta Fusion look like, you know?
So anyway, we are in Bar Harbor now, staying where we have shoddy internet, and then
Hi, Katie.
next we're going to Bass Harbor or something.
Yes, which is further south. And today we did all sorts of stuff. We'll talk about it in a bit, but we did all sorts of fun stuff today, and yesterday too, I guess, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm exhausted. I feel like I have been in front of my computer for a year and a half now, like legit a year and a half since we've really done a significant amount of things outside.
Oh, you mean you've been working from home?
Yeah, I mean, I feel
yeah.
like I haven't gotten sun or anything in a year and a half, and now all of a sudden it's like this last week we are just outside again, and it's wonderful, and
it's
I'm here
phenomenal.
for it.
Like we've gotten color. We've like just been outside from morning till night. Today, the thing I want to talk about is our journey today. We went to the Acadia National Park that is near us right now by Bass Harbor. So what I learned is Acadia National Park isn't like one place you're going to. It's huge, absolutely monstrous, and there are multiple branches of it. And so we went to the, what was the Hull
Thunderhole?
No. Holton's version. I don't know.
Holton Colgan?
Holton Cove. Does that sound familiar?
Hulk Hogan.
Basically, we went to the side of Acadia National Park that we're really close to, which was absolutely massive and was way further away than the one we went to 2 days ago. And there's multiples of those, and each one of them has its own things that happen, and it's just so cool. So today,
oh, go ahead.
What?
Oh no, I thought that was like your wrap up of what we did.
I didn't say anything that we did.
Well, you were saying like we went here, we went there. So continue.
So today we decided that we're going to go to the closest Acadia Park, and then we all brought our bikes. So me, Chris, Pete, Elle, and Ellie, my brother and sister-in-law, have a cute little carriage. They call it the Chariot for Ellie. And so they hook up on the back of the bike, and then we all went off. And we asked Park Ranger Kathy where to go.
Everybody up here is really nice.
So nice. And she was like the sweetest person on the planet. And we told her we have a kid. There is a carriage involved. Where do we go? We want to do like between 5 to 20 miles and get some views.
Wait, no. Elle was speaking to her.
Yeah.
My sister-in-law, and said to her, we would like to do something with the kid and the chariot that might not kill us. And what was her name? Erin?
Kathy. Park Ranger Kathy.
Park Ranger Kathy.
PRK.
Lost her mind. Thought it was hysterical. That
the funniest joke she's ever heard in her whole life.
And it was genuine. She's just a genuinely happy person because Elle asked what might not kill us. Like the might thing just totally set her off. And I'm saying, like, there was a line of people. We were not the first people she's dealing with for that day. We were maybe like the 500th, and she was
as if she's never seen another person before in a whole year.
Listen, folks, get your sunshine, get your Mother Nature, get your trees and everything, because it's going to just make you a happy person. So thank you, Kathy from Acadia National Park.
Right. And so she said, go here, do this. You're going to love it. Bridge L, like historic Bridge L, is my favorite. And so we were like, all right, we packed up some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. We went, and let me tell you, this was one of the most enjoyable bike rides I have ever done in my whole life. It was about 20 miles. It took us about 2 hours, like stopping and going.
Yeah, we took a ton of pictures. We had lunch by the by the bridge.
By Bridge L, which was a beautiful view. Holy moly, holy McMoly. It was incredible. And we ended it, got back to the car, and went for a beer in Bar Harbor. And holy moly, let me tell you, that was beautiful.
It
Absolutely gorgeous. Just serene, quiet. There was points where we all were riding and like not even talking to each other because we were just so enraptured in all of the
and I got
things
to
that are
ride
going on.
Ellie around for half of the trip on the chariot, and we were looking at the trees on either side, the water on either side. It was just so much fun. I am telling you guys, Ellie is so much fun to be around. I have an absolute blast hanging out with her.
She's gonna be abducted.
I'm gonna steal
by
her.
us. I mean,
Yeah,
like,
I'm gonna steal her.
yeah, for sure.
Like, all we need is one of those. What is it called when you put it in the car? The baby seat.
Okay, if you don't know what it's called, I don't think that we can support.
What I was gonna
Ellie.
say is, anytime that I'm holding Ellie and then I put her in the seat, I say to Elle, her mom, can you buckle it in because I don't trust myself. So if we abduct Ellie, first we're gonna have to just borrow their baby seat to do it, and then we'll have to have Elle buckle her in when we do abduct her and bring her home.
Got it. Thank you, Paul, for resubscribing.
Thank you, Paul.
Remember the other night, folks? Well, wait, actually, pause a sec. I need to rewind. Sia's daughter
said something in Greek, and I want to know what it means.
I am confused by the last word, Sia's daughter. Can you repeat the last word in Greek, but in something different? Like, I don't know. I know what everything else you've said and stuff, but I don't think I understand that word, and therefore it ruins the whole message for what you're asking, which is a secret. So we're not going to talk about it.
Garupa?
Garupa.
What is the last word? Garupa?
It's
Gamupa. That's a pi at the pa, P-A.
Yeah, and what's the word next to it? The letter next to it, to the left.
A U?
No.
M?
Yeah.
Gamupa.
Gampa.
Gampa?
Or gamba. When you put an M and a B together in Greek, it turns into a B sound.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You all just got a free language lesson. Holy moly.
Gampa.
Yeah. I think that we are in a position right now where our internet has, like, dropped more than usual. So we'll
it's
see.
fully on fire.
Yeah, I think it's fully on fire.
But yeah, this vacation so
Tushar,
far has been a blast. You know, when you get to the point in a vacation when you're like, oh, like, okay, I'm kind of ready to go home.
Yeah, no.
I am not feeling that other than the muskrats. I mean, if I could get like a muskrat pit stop and I could just keep going and doing this.
What was that? Are we good?
Yeah, I think so.
That was weird. Yes, we can totally do this. This week,
Dixie said Amber Alert.
Oh, that's funny. I saw that and I don't understand it.
Well, because I think everybody's delayed. But we do need to talk about...
it's firing on all cylinders right now. It says live, unstable. The bit rate is red.
Oh, we're seeing flashes. This is what Chernobyl saw before it melted
yes,
down.
Liquid Music said you guys should talk about the attempt to steal the Airstream. That was actually next. Yeah.
Yes, that's a good story. Should we go to wine o'clock because we need to go rapid fire in this? Can you chug your drink or?
No, I'll just have wine and then have the rest of that drink later. We, in an unusual lack of self preparedness, we do not have a wine o'clock screen up because we got back like 45 minutes before we went live. Even setting everything up took forever. And then our internet wasn't working to capacity as we wanted it to. And so like the wine o'clock screen wasn't loading, so we couldn't do it. So you get what you get, and say it with me. A minute later, you don't get upset.
You don't get upset.
You know? So that's what happened. So we're starting with wine o'clock?
What?
We're doing wine o'clock now, or do we do the floating sky story? Whatever.
No, let's enjoy some wine, and then we can talk about the flying cloud.
Flying cloud, that's
and
it.
The
Okay.
giveaways for tonight are what?
The giveaways
talk
for
about
tonight,
them?
yeah, assuming it all works, is going to be
Look at this postcard.
this postcard that we
That
found at
has
a
a
cute
lobster.
shop.
We'll mail this from here. So we already bought stamps for it. So one of you will get a postcard from us from Bar Harbor. We'll mail that before we leave. Assuming you get us your address in time because we're leaving tomorrow morning. And another person will win.
We can just mail it like
an Airstreamer
anywhere.
patch. Yeah, but it's not going to be postmarked from Bar Harbor then. That's the whole fun of a postcard.
Yeah, but if we do it at Bass Harbor, what's the difference?
I mean, it's a stretch. It says Bar Harbor, and then we're.
Oh, I didn't realize it says Bar Harbor. I understand now why there is a dilemma.
It's Sia's daughter says yo, hold
on.
Yompa.
I'm gonna do a little Google Translate.
Yompa.
Here. Pete, if you're on, do you know what that means?
Okay, let's do wine o'clock. Pete will figure it out because he's Greek too.
Yes, do it.
And we're gonna go.
We are going, and we're not transitioning. Mark Ham, or Markham, I guess. Napa Valley Vineyards Merlot. It's sustainably made, unlike our stream right now. Which never mind.
No, it's not sustainable.
It's not
literally
sustainable.
Burning.
Yeah,
it's like burning, and it's never gonna grow back.
It's a 2017 by Kimberly Nichols winemaker. We have, there's a lot of words, so I'm going to just pick a little bit here. A proud figure in Markham's story, our cannoneer was created for our founder, Bruce Markham, who legend has it, would signal the start of every vintage by firing a cannon. This person is dramatic AF, and I am living for it.
Oh my God! Can you imagine if every time that we started a new stream, we
launched the cannon?
That's some baller.
Yeah, literally
stuff.
Baller stuff.
Yeah.
Ball.
Yeah, cannonball.
Yeah.
Cannonballer stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And then there's like many aspects of it. Our vineyards we're proud custodians of 311 acres of pristine, sustainable vineyards.
Oh, excuse me, size queen.
Our winemaking is joining the Markham family in '93. Our winemaker, Kimberly Nichols, has consistently styled and crafted true to varietal wines. Our Merlot, which we don't care about because we don't have that.
We actually do have the Merlot, excuse me.
Okay, it's complex, but with charm only Merlot can offer. Opulent notes of cherry and plum jam are layered with aromas of something,
opulence,
something, and something. Okay?
So wait, it's cherries and jam and then notes of something.
No. Our community.
Aromas of something.
Napa Valley is home, and we proudly support our community in caring for both people and place. We look forward to welcoming you at our historic 1879 Napa Valley Winery. Holy moly. McMoly.
Okay, so what are the aromas? I can guess them?
Would you like to smell it first and then guess it?
Okay, I forgot. Here we go.
Doggy Pack said, but I'm here with till the bitter end with you. Paul said, Caps, you don't get upset.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a supremely unstable stream, but we are recording it because we're likely. Oh, I almost have a nipple coming out. Oh, wait, I'm going the wrong way.
Lobster. Look, all the lobsters from the postcard. Hours later.
Oops. All right.
Okay, so I need to tell you notes.
There's an aroma.
Is hydrogen peroxide one of them?
Oh, wait, hold on. There are opulent notes of blank and blank.
You told me those, cherries and jam.
Yeah. Good job.
I listen all the time.
And they're layered with aromas. So now in this case, it's what 3 flavors are you smelling?
Is that like aftertaste? Is roadkill one of them?
So Pete, I don't understand that question then. That's Zia's daughter said. Wait, what? Go.
I was going to say roadkill.
Layered with aromas of roadkill?
Yeah, I'm telling you, do it. Drink it and like inhale as you're drinking it and you get the roadkill sniff. Do you not? It's roadkill.
The roadkill sniff?
Yeah, it's like I'm telling you. I'm getting notes of
Ooh,
roadkill.
Mega Meg, maybe a confetti cannon. That's kind of fun.
Why are you holding the pillow on yourself? Are you cold?
Wait, what?
Paul is asking why you're holding the pillow on yourself.
Oh, it's just comfortable to rest my arm on, I think. I don't know.
Okay, so do you get roadkill? Because I'm telling you. Like, can
No,
you
I don't
acknowledge
get
it?
roadkill.
Well, then I get like beef jerky or something. I get a little bit of pit toilet too.
Oh, that pit toilet today was nasty.
Yeah, but that was so much better than the other one.
Oh, I mean, it was luxury compared to the other one. All right, let's just verbally give some ratings here and move along.
It's fine. I mean, if you
You
like...
don't have to rate anything because it's not
Oh,
there.
yeah, okay. It's so considering that I get notes of roadkill and pit toilet, I'm gonna give it a 3.
I'm going to give it a 3 as well.
It's fine. What's the percentage on it? Maybe I don't like Merlots. I don't know.
No, I think we liked the last Merlot we got. Oh, it's 14.6. It's pretty baller. Kind of baller.
Mold 14.6. Oh, that extra 0.1 should have bumped it. Dust bunnies, mold, and dark chocolate. Those are all probably accurate. Dust bunnies, I would say maybe like a 3 out of 7 on it. Can I get the actual
Oh,
notes?
Leslie, you called me Mr. Shorty Shorts? No, I like my short shorts. Look at them.
I'm wearing short shorts too when I got up. I don't know if that's obvious.
Yeah, I like my short shorts. I'm just like, I don't know if I want a blanket because I'm a little cold or what. That's why this pillow exists, you know?
I mean, I totally have a farmer's tan. Look at me.
Oh, yeah, me too. Big time.
Like, that's terrible.
Look at this. So, this has suddenly turned into an OnlyFans channel. Show as much skin as possible.
Notes? Is it...
Okay, let me read the notes.
Yeah, tell
the
me.
notes are complex with aromas of roadkill,
And beef jerky.
beef jerky, and
Mold.
mold,
Yeah.
with a smattering of dust bunnies.
Well, like 3 out of 7 dust bunnies.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's a lot in this one. More
I mean,
than
it's
in the
like-
past.
Yeah, more. I mean, right.
Okay, so real world stuff. Aromas of cola, which is like whatever that is.
Cola.
Vanilla toast.
What? I mean, cinnamon
And-
French toast, cereal,
and-
and cola.
And,
And what? Honey nut.
can I say it? Briars.
Jesus. Stop it.
What are briars? Aren't they the like men who are in the nuns with the nuns?
No, those are Friars. And Briars is an ice cream. This is literally just...
No, not spelled like that. Look, I have no idea what briars are.
Aromas of cola, vanilla toast, and Briars?
Kathy, it's 14.6.
What? What even? No, that is not even a thing. Cola is literally man-made. Vanilla toast, I don't even know what that means.
But
There's
Pete,
toast.
I still don't get it. I'm so confused. I feel like on another planet with that question. I've never been close enough to roadkill to sniff it. Yeah, Kyle, I agree. And I don't know what the roadkill sniff is.
Pishi. I mean, what if you're like walking on the side of going for a walk and then there's roadkill on the side and you walk past it and it has that terrible stench? It's not good.
All right, we are moving away from wine
Look,
o'clock.
no, I have a lot of thoughts on this. I'm not done with it. I do not agree with any of these notes. And I'm mad about it. This guy's too busy spending money on firing off the cannon than getting good wine. Take the gunpowder money and put it into better wine.
You tell them.
Mark him. Listen.
Roadkill, beef jerky, pit toilet, all the same LMAO. Christopher.
I mean, listen, I'm glad that the internet's not working so that you guys don't have to...
Smell this?
Look, it's not going to cause throw up.
Smell-o-vision?
Yeah. It's not going to cause throw up, I don't think. Like
No,
the
I think
other
it's
ones.
fine.
That's why it got a 3, but it's...
No, one is
We're
vomiting. Yeah.
Inducing.
Yeah. You're basically drinking poison, Mr. Clean.
But listen, we're going to still drink it because somebody stomped on the grapes and we don't want to hurt their feelings.
I imagine Chris like Granny from the Beverly Hillbillies fighting over the roadkill. Quote, I found it first, it's mine. I don't know that I'm familiar with that, but I'm here for it.
Thank you for the really high acclaim.
I think I'm here. I think I'm here for it. But Pete, I still don't understand it. Just totally don't get it.
Oh yeah,
you know?
Look.
Ooh,
Paul,
light rain is
I'm
starting soon.
I'm here for it. Honestly, so the first few nights that we were in Maine, it was very chilly, and I was totally here for it. Mm-hmm. I feel like the last 2 nights, it's like warmed up a little bit, and I'm not here for it. So,
yeah, we have the air conditioner on in the Airstream because it's like otherwise too hot.
Yeah, we're like princesses when it comes to that. Well, I am at least.
Oh, I mean, me too, big time. I'm trying to just get comfortable here, and I feel like I'm not. Okay, so let's tell you the story.
So this is the story of what?
This is the story of the night that we last streamed, which was episode number 65, and we were in Acadia campgrounds, or what was it? Acadia Seashore Camping or whatever. With LSG and Pete, what was it? PCPA?
Peter Crawford.
Yeah, Peter Crawford, physician's assistant. And there was an Airstream that was there, and we both that night discussed how we were planning on stealing it, remember?
Because, as you all know, our goal in life is to get a bigger Airstream. And so, obviously, when you can't buy one, you steal it. And so, there was one
There's no other option.
There's no other option. So that was the obvious choice. We were staying at the campground, and there was the Airstream Flying Cloud that was parked across the way, and we talked about how we were going to steal it.
Flying Cloud is like the name of the Airstream. I feel like I'm going to just flash people. One way or another, I'm going to flash someone.
Yeah, do it. I mean, everybody's seen a nipple before. It's okay. Are you telling the rest of the story, or is that's it? It's dead to you.
So,
would you like some more roadkill?
No. So we were in that place, and the Flying Cloud, which is the name of the Airstream. We hadn't even seen anyone come in or out of it. Legitimately, we just were fascinated, and it turned out that
what was interesting is we had to actually leave the site and move when we were leaving. When we were staying on that campsite...
We literally can't even finish a sentence.
No, because there's too much happening. It's 1,000,000 degrees in here, and we're suffering so that we can enjoy this time with our friends on vacation. But
which I've been looking forward to all day.
We have been hopeful
that this worked. Like, it's like hanging on by a thread.
Literally one fiber network cable. And so... when we booked this campsite with Acadia Seashore, they had 3 nights in the one spot, and then for the 4th night we had to move to another location.
Wait, pause. Oh, I understand Sia's daughter and Pete. I was thinking of something else, and I'm going to tell you about it when I get to it. Okay. We're good. I get it. Go.
So, because we were 3 nights and then 1 night, somebody was coming into our first spot, and so we had to transition to a new spot for our last night in Acadia. And lo and behold, we were moving to the spot where the Airstream was.
Right.
The one that we said that we were going to commit
Grand Theft Airstream.
Yeah. Oh, got it. Excuse me. Airstream.
Right. Okay.
Is
it's your mic. It's not my mic.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, it's because I'm a soft speaker, and so my gain is up higher than yours.
Can we change it?
It's fine. Like,
okay. So we are now the morning of waiting for the Flying Cloud Airstream to leave its spot
because we have to pull into that one.
Right. And so it's now close to 11 o'clock, which the Airstream should have pulled out by that spot by that point. Checkout is 11. and we didn't even see anyone come in or out of it. And all of a sudden, I'm in our Airstream.
Well, what we were worried about in that is that we talked about how, like, we were like, if they, because we hadn't seen anybody in there, and so we were like, if somebody died in there, then obviously we're the next of kin, and because we are the only ones who have an Airstream
right
on the campground, and so we should inherit the Airstream.
But also there's footage of us speaking out loud about how we're going to commit Grand Theft Airstream.
I know, and then we're like, are we complicit because we were laughing about it, and then these people didn't move, and we had
what we thought happened was these people died in there. Right? Because we knew that they were older people, and we just thought that they died in there.
That's
and
terrible.
then that's when I thought, quite literally, like for a brief moment, like, are we going to be seen as suspects? Because there's evidence and footage of us saying we were going to steal the Airstream from them. Right? Do you all get that? That's complicated. So then all of a sudden the Airstream starts moving. We're like, okay, great, they're alive. I'm in our Airstream. I'm like practically naked. My hair is a mess. It's like 11 o'clock, which is late for many of you, but on vacation for us, that's like morning. And I'm just putting some stuff away. And then all of a sudden, a really old woman is inside of our Airstream. Like right
well,
here.
let me tell from my perspective, because I'm outside packing things up and like getting ready to hook up the Airstream to the car so that we can move it to the new spot. And the couple drives by with their Airstream, and they wave at me, and then she gets out to talk to me. And I mean, look, I am here for this. I love this kind of culture thing, like where it's this instant community that happens with Airstreams, and that you want to talk to people. Absolutely here for it. She came up, and her husband came up, and they were the sweetest people. They were so nice, and we were just sitting there gabbing about Airstreams, and I was like, oh yeah, we love ours. This is our first one. They're like, oh, we started out with a Bambi, and we had it for...
A Bambi is our Airstream, which is why we have the Bambi point.
And she's like, it was just harder when we got older to get out of the bed in the back, and so we upgraded to the Flying Cloud. And I was like, oh, we were just talking about how we wanted a Flying Cloud because we wanted a bigger Airstream on this trip. And so we were just sitting there gabbing about it, like super sweet people.
And then I'm in the Airstream, practically naked, and an old woman is suddenly in our Airstream, and it's like a one-person Airstream. I mean, this is like a couple's Airstream.
No, I was like, well, come on in. And so I invited her over. I didn't know you were changing.
The only other people that would likely come into this room are Pete or Elle. Not Ellie, because she's too young and she wouldn't know how to like open the door. But Pete or Elle would come in if Chris was not here. But then I turn around and an old lady, like we're talking, she was like 80-ish, inside of our Airstream. Now, Chris, I need you to demonstrate something for me. No, you can't do it. Never mind. She was within a foot of me. I panic. So I throw some clothes on, like get dressed. I ruffle my hair. And then she looks at me and she's like, oh, hey, do you want to come and see our Airstream? And I wanted to be like, am I fever dreaming? I don't even know who you are. What are you talking about?
I wanted to see it because I wanted to be like, what's the size that we are going to upgrade to in the next 10 years?
So then I hear Chris, and then I realize what's happening, and I go outside, and they're parked right next to us with their huge Airstream. And then all of a sudden, I'm being ushered into their Airstream, and she's like, oh, just go in and take a look if you want. And I kind of was like interested because I really wanted to see what the layout was. But then I went in, and when I tell you, these people are definitely like outdoorsy people who are fine without like maybe, you know, cleaning for a while or maybe cleaning themselves for a while.
Look, as much as we're outdoors now, we're very still meticulous about it. It gets cleaned up every night, even though it's a frat house in here. And like, there's not empty dishes in the sink and everything. But they were committed to the full outdoor experience.
Yeah,
Which
I
is
mean,
totally fine. I'm totally here for that. If they're having a blast, which they were loving life, and I'm here for that. It stunk to high heaven, though, in there.
When I tell you, I
took a
practically
step
held
in.
my nose. And then she offered me an opportunity to stay or to lay down in her really comfortable bed. And that's for me when I was like, done.
Well, you went into the shower, not into the shower,
I went into the shower.
You turned your head into the bathroom. I took a step in and I looked like, I was like, okay, that's the layout. Okay, a check done. And then I stepped out again.
Nope, I went far.
That was kind of like as far as I could go.
The dishes in the sink were piled up to high heaven. And
Which I don't know how that works, though, because like when we drive anywhere, I mean, we pack everything away so that it doesn't move an inch. And so how do you drive with dishes without it blowing all over the place?
I don't know, but it was nasty. Nazty. No, that doesn't work.
Nasty?
Nastee. Nasty.
Well, listen,
Bad. It was bad.
Okay, but they get a pass, one, because they're part of the Airstream community and we have to welcome them, and two, because they were super nice people and they're having a good time and they don't have to be clean and neat freaks to have a good time. And that's okay.
I agree with you.
That's not my choice. I'm not going to be that type of person.
I agree with you. But I also think if you're inviting someone into your space, there's a little bit of like, where are my limits? Where are their expected limits? Let's see if there's a space in between that can work for both people, So, for example, if my limits are, I'm going to be, filthy like this, but then you expect the next person coming into your space to be filthy like this, that's not going to really work. You need some sort of like, overlap, and then you give them that overlap.
But what I'm saying is that
we are, let's say, like up in North Pole with our hygiene and cleanliness. They were in like, I don't know, the South Pole, let's say. So there's nothing in between. There's nothing overlapping between our limits. And so they should have known to maybe not offer me a chance to sleep in their bed and go shower in their shower. Okay. That's all that I'm saying.
A little dramatic. My take on it is that they were living their best life and they literally don't give a 2 shits about whether or not we're happy and accepting of their Airstream. And I'm here for that.
I also can have judgments on it.
You can have your judgments, but they literally don't care.
I don't care that they don't care.
So
whatever.
If they're tuning in,
they are most definitely not tuning in.
They're not.
But if they are, kind of cool, and you were really sweet,
They were really sweet.
Once we got used to murder, we got a larger Airstream, said Paul. Speaking of murder, there is a new trailer for the...
Oh, Gavin's on. Hey, Gavin.
Hi, Gavin.
Just saw your hello. It's probably super delayed, so you won't hear this for hours.
Another 5 to 10 minutes. There is a new trailer for the...
Are you piling up all the pillows on top of you now? Because they're multiplying.
Can I finish one sentence?
Uh-huh. Go.
The answer is no, because this one's behind me.
Oh, nip slip. Full nip slip.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Areola and everything.
So, I'll just hold it like this. Now I got...
False comments hysterical. Once we got used to murder, we got a larger Airstream.
I literally said that.
I know, but I'm just reading it again because it's hysterical.
What am I saying? Because you're throwing me off.
What should I say? What comes to your mind? Speak your mind. Tell me.
What was I just saying?
Before you showed your areola? Well, what we are doing tomorrow is we're packing up and we're leaving here and we're going down to Bass Harbor.
I don't love the like pick up and go. I mean, I love the change in variety, but I don't love the pick up and go because there's a couple of steps required to get the Airstream like mobilized, and then that just takes a little bit of effort, and then to get to where you are going to be, you end up like having to reverse all of that.
Look, can you imagine doing it with a tent though? Like, because people do that. People would tent camp and jump from spot to spot. So we have it pretty good that we can just pack up and go the way that we do.
Sam and Watson said, "Hey, old lady, still have sexuality, Elias." That is not something I ever disagreed upon. Did I say something that suggested that?
What?
That they don't have sexuality? Hey, old lady, still have sexuality, Elias, LOL, said Sam and Watson.
Oh, wait, did you
Was
say
it maybe
that?
No, I never intended to say that.
No, I think that women actually have strengthening in their sexuality as they get older, compared like the opposite of men.
All I'm saying is I never said or made to suggest that. Maybe it was because of the idea of going to bed, you know?
Oh, no, you didn't explain that well. What she did say is go try out the bed because we replaced it. And it was upgraded with a memory foam mattress compared to like what was in there prior. And you did not want to go in the bed and lie down because you were skeeved out by the smell. Not because not because of sexuality.
Oh, that is the reason.
I could totally
why.
see how that. Yeah.
No.
I know your perspective of the story, so I was just taking it that way.
Good for her. I mean, like, you know, go at it on the memory foam bed. I'm saying that I didn't feel comfortable in it simply because I felt like it was like.
Oh, they
smelly.
were full. I mean, listen, they were living the dirty life in there for sure.
Doggy Pack said to Sam and Watson, who said about the sexuality with older women, said that he can confirm. He worked in a nursing home and had his ass grabbed multiple times from some gram hands. Gram hands. Ooh, excuse me. I would die. I'm such a clean freak. Yeah, so are we. Chris more than me.
I am a total clean freak. I mean,
Nastee. Oh, that's where they are. Oh, these folks are
look at this little cute thing that I have. This is my, do you know, I have to just tell this quick story.
Yeah.
And then we can move on. But this is my little dustpan that I use to sweep up all of the grimy bits because I really hate stepping on like litter and gravel and everything that comes in here. So I like sweep it all up. And Ellie came over yesterday into the Airstream, and we were showing her around, and she was helping us filter the water so that we could fill up our water bottles. And she saw this, and she grabbed it, and I was like, oh my God, if I couldn't love you anymore.
And she started
dusting
yeah.
and cleaning it. I was like, oh my God, Ellie, I'm stealing you.
And then I'm like, oh, that's probably why people have kids, to become like extra hand, you know? Which, to be honest, now when I think about like old generation like farms, you know, that is probably a true story, that they would end up having kids in the hopes that those kids would become workers for themselves, you know? So, yeah. So, Paul McGrain said Nastee. That is how far back they are, by the way.
Oh my God.
You know?
We're going to end the stream like hours before they actually see the end of it.
I know, for sure. But we are recording it, like we said, so that we can publish this and re-watch it live at some point. So, old folks have no ideas of limits. Bless their hearts. They were very nice. I'm not going to discredit that, but still.
Yeah, listen, you know what? I think I'm fine with that. They've lived their lives and they don't have to prove anything to anybody or like have pleasantries. If there was like, imagine if like a 20-year-old person pulled up in an Airstream.
And it smelled like that?
No. They would wave and go on, but these people literally took the time to stop and like talk to us about it.
That's because they have nothing else to do, and that's fine. But
yeah,
that's like a part of, you know, their retirement.
I'm here for it. I'm like all about it.
Listen, all I know is that my yaya, who lived in...
Yeah, but you loved your yaya and like all of the...
All I'm saying, she didn't smell.
So?
That's all that I'm saying.
She didn't live in a cabin like she
She literally, Chris,
she lived
you
in
saw
a
her
cabin,
house.
but she didn't live in a moving RV.
I would argue that the Airstream has luxury compared to where Yaya grew up. And she didn't smell. Bottom line, point, that's it. Now, for a lesson that you all didn't ask for, but Sia's daughter did, and I now understand what she meant. The words that they were talking about was, hold on, I need to find it now. Now I've lost it again. Where was it? Chris, talk for a sec.
Paul, so if it's 2 minutes delayed, I just saw your message come in now. So whenever we're talking about it, look at the time, and that's about how delayed it is.
Oh, here we are. Butia. That's what this is.
Isn't
like
that
thighs? No, like thighs.
Oh, thick
you know?
thighs. Butia is thick thighs.
So thick thighs don't lie or something.
yeah, thigh gap is a myth.
So one of the words, I've mentioned this in the past on the stream, that there are certain words that exist that don't quite have an English equivalent. And in this case, the word is buti, which is singular, or butia, which is plural. And a buti is like chunky thighs, like really just squishable, like, you know, a little kid has like chunky thighs, like, look at your butia. And Sia's daughter brought it up because I'm wearing my short shorts, and so my butia are out. So I'll show you. Hold on. I'll show you my butia, which is like, you know, can you see like this part?
Ham bone.
That's the butia. And then the other one is gomba, which I don't remember this word, but my brother translated it, which is calf, like down here, this part. So gomba and buti. This is gomba buti. And the reason why I'm laughing at this, when my brother translated it, when he said calf, I thought of it as a
Like
baby
a cow.
And I'm like, what in the world is there a connection between butia and a baby cow? And I'm like, is this a phrase that I'm just unfamiliar with? But it turns out that it's just both the same body part.
I mean,
On the leg,
Look, it
you know?
all comes back to that we're just cute little cows.
Well, no, it's that Sia's daughter said that they often comment on how mesmerized they all are on my sexy legs.
Oh, excuse me.
That's not what she said, but something similar to that. And how it would be funny if I talked about butia and gomba. Goba? How do you say it? Gomba.
Oh, that's a good idea, Paul, of
You know?
making a video of packing up the Airstream and like hitching it. Elias, I think you have something similar to that, but you know what's really nice about the Airstream is that when we would go camping with like tent camping, which we did for many years before we got the Airstream, it's a process because then everything has to go into the back of the car.
Mm-hmm.
Like you literally have nothing. So it's like shelter and cooking stuff and cleaning stuff and clothes and all of that goes in there. And in the Airstream, it's nice because it's more or less pretty much stocked as a house, and the only thing that we're doing is putting whatever clothes we want to bring with us and food in the refrigerator, and that's it.
Yeah.
And like everything else is already there.
Pete, if you're watching still, is Ellie asleep? Paul said Elias is covered in pillows. I am not. I just showed off my sexy legs, so you are way
Listen,
behind.
you got a full nipple show tonight from Elias.
Is it?
No, but we're gonna get blocked from
I don't think
Twitch.
that's true. That girl in the bathtub could sit there in her bikini the whole time, and now they have a different there's new bathtub rules that exist.
But
you know,
free the nipple. I mean, it's like, what's a nipple?
I find it repulsive that women's nipples.
Not in New York.
Well, yes, but that's why New York is cool. But for the majority of the United States, women's nipples are barred from everywhere. And you know what? In New York, yes, they're barred on the internet. You can't post a topless photo on Instagram just because you're from New York. So freeing the nipple is about the internet. And so I'm saying having a tiny little, this big areola that's a little bit darker than your nipple, or than your boob skin, if it's visible and you get barred from the internet, but a man with less boob skin shows their tiny little areola and they're totally fine, what is the difference? Can someone explain to me why that's the case. This is another hill that I will die on, and I will stand up for this. You know?
Pete's like 18 minutes. Yeah, listen, Pete is next door to us, so he's on crap internet. So we're delayed to you guys, but then we're doubly delayed to Pete because he's downloading on a slow connection from our slow connection.
Yeah, right. You know? But
we talk
I will
about,
fight for the nipple. And also freeing the nipple, we need to talk about Brittany. We haven't talked about Brittany, and I'm upset by that.
We haven't talked about Brittany. I'm going to have some more roadkill now.
Yeah, I'll have some roadkill.
Can we also talk about Mrs. Hannaford?
Yeah. I love Mrs. Hannaford.
So there's a grocery store in this area, also in New York, I think, called Hannaford. And I am here for it. I feel like they have a wonderful selection. We call it Mrs. Hannaford. I don't know why.
Well, because I think I'm asking Pete if they could bring Ellie over for a second. She's still awake.
Is she awake?
I just want our fans to, our
Oh,
followers,
my God.
our friends to see her.
Listen, everybody's going to melt the moment that they see her.
If Ellie comes over, she's ours. No one get any funny ideas. But you'll end up having. Yeah, we're trying to watch your podcast, but our reception is terrible. Said
Oh, my God.
Oh.
Is it really 15 minutes back? No way, Paul, that you just saw that video. Because that is insane. That it's that far back.
15 minutes back?
Yeah, literally.
Wait, but what video did he see that said that?
Before, when I was like, Paul said, I think it's like 2 minutes back. And I said, whenever you see this, that's where it is. Crazy.
Terrible. Yeah. So we need to talk about Britney for a sec. Britney Spears needs to be freed. This is not quite the forum right now because we're not like in our space. We don't have our, I need my table. I need the book. I need everything going on.
The muskrats
for me to have this proper conversation. So this is like a brief, it's like a Jody abbreviated Fern version. And Britney needs to be freed from her abusive father immediately. And if anyone on the stream knows any way of how to make this happen, because maybe you're a lawyer or because you've been a lawyer in a past life or because you know someone who's a lawyer, we need to crack the whip and get this going right now, you know? So that's my short take on the Free Britney movement, which I have a whole lot more to talk about when we end up streaming properly with like proper internet, not this booty nation.
Mega Meg asked if an 80-year-old should be driving a big Airstream. Listen, he was doing great with it. He could probably maneuver that thing better than I could maneuver our 16-foot Airstream.
Yeah, but you know what, Mega Meg, I will say that what concerned me is that he had a bum leg. Like he had, I don't know if it was like a...
No, but it was his left leg.
And yeah, but like in the event that something goes down,
you're still just using your right leg.
What if his right leg goes bum while driving?
Yeah, then Mrs. Hannaford would take over.
Oh, is that Mrs. Hannaford?
I think so.
It's not. That doesn't make sense to me because Mrs. Hannaford's market is like really good.
It's really good, but you know what? She's growing all the organic food on her different campsites, not over like sucking the nutrients out of all of the ground, going from one spot to another, and really just making the best produce and then bringing it to the Mrs. Hannaford store. And she uses the fertilizer that comes from her dirty sink and shower to grow the wonderful potatoes.
Okay. Paul McGreen posted 2 chicken thighs, which I think is in relation to butia, which is not 15 minutes. That was only like 2 or 3 minutes ago. But it literally, that is the definition of butia. That little emoji right there.
So listen, one thing I do want to just mention, because right before this stream, as we were getting set up, so we have 2 hookups here. For those of you who haven't been camping before, when you go RV camping, there are different levels that you get at a campsite. You can either have no hookups, which is literally like you have the battery that you have on the Airstream, and that's it. Then you have electric hookup. Then you have electric and water hookup. And then you have electric, water, and sewer hookup. In this campsite, we have electric and water. So we don't have a ton of space in our tank.
For the poops, you mean?
Yeah, like for a shower, I was going to say.
Oh, okay.
For a shower.
Or the poops.
Or the poops. No, I mean, poops are fine, but showers...
Yeah, the shower is like...
Shower and dishes. So, like, if we can conserve water and, like, go shower elsewhere, it's better so that we don't have to worry about moving stuff and then dumping the tank and then coming back again. And so I went into the shower today right before the stream because we had the bike ride, and I was like, I don't want to be Mrs. Hannaford and smell on stream.
Do you know who did not take a shower?
Well, you can go after this. But
oh, no, I'm not going to take a shower after this. You get what you get and you don't get upset.
I put the money in the coin thing because it's a coin-operated shower.
Ooh, my nipple. I'm going the wrong way. Jesus.
And then, God. Do you know what happened? It, like, was the shower was a full pressure washer worth of... Like, I feel like I got my money's worth on that shower. If I didn't have soap, I would pressure washer the dirt off of my body.
Got it.
And then at the end, I had paid for 20 minutes of a shower, and I don't think I ever take a 20-minute shower. I'm probably like a 10 to 12-minute person.
Lies. You're a 2 to 4 minute person.
Well, I pay.
You suddenly are done before I even realize you started, and I can't process that because I go in the shower and I frequently think to myself, how can I be quicker like Chris? And by the time I finish the wash of my hair, the face wash, and the body wash, and I stop immediately, it's already 15 minutes, and your shower is less than 5 minutes. Explain it to me. Are you dirty?
No, I don't think I'm dirty. I just am. I get bored. I'm like, I've cleaned that part already.
You get bored. But I need to know, how do you do it so quickly?
Scrub, scrub, scrub.
Are you simultaneously? Do you put shampoo in your hair while washing your body?
Yeah, it's a little bit like a cartoon where there's just soap everywhere and it's like everything.
But why? Just relax. I mean, it's a therapeutic thing. Water and hot water especially helps you relieve stress.
No, it's too much work. And then I just want to get it over.
Have you ever tried just standing in the shower? Because there's nothing better than that.
No, I don't do that.
Can you try it next time and just...
No, not when it's pressure washer like that. It was like hurting me.
Okay, at our shower at home.
And maybe I'll think about it. We'll discuss. We'll have meetings on it.
Oh, there needs to be like meetings
on
it? Okay,
yeah.
Got it.
And then afterwards, I was like, I don't want to wait. I have paid $20 or $20 for 20 minutes. I'm like, I've maybe been in here 7 minutes at most, and it's pressure washer water. It's hurting me. I don't want to do this anymore. And I didn't want to waste any of the water because I feel like that's terrible. And so then I looked to see if, like, does it just run dry? And then I looked and it had like a little off section at some point, but I didn't know, do I go like right or left for off?
So you just let it run?
So I just ran it like to the one side, and it became literally scalding. And then I quickly turned it to the other side, and it, for a split second, became icicles and then turned off. And I was like, I mean, I'm just not cut out for this, pay per shower.
So why, when I asked you before, how was the shower, you said it was amazing?
Yeah.
Explain that to me.
I didn't finish.
What did you do with the pressure?
I didn't finish. I said amazingly bad.
I am so confused. I just cannot.
Do you know why I said amazing? Because I feel like you would love that.
I will love that. I know I will.
And I was like, well, I don't want to just say no because I wanted to say what it would have been from your perspective. Because I know if I said it was bad, then you would like never go to it. And
Do we
you
know
might
where
be
we're
okay.
going tomorrow? My question is because, like, should I just wait to go to, like, a better shower tomorrow? Like, because this
I
place
don't
is a
know.
little bit sketch.
It's a little sketch, but I'm just going to say that you might like it. It's not my cup of tea.
I do appreciate, which, by the way, the reason I'm saying this place is sketch, let me tell you, and I'm going to catch up on some comments, is that this place is super low tech. Really, really low tech. And do you know how you
Oh my
have
God,
to...
wait, Nintendo is on, and she got her patch today. Yay.
Oh, awesome. Sweet. They're 10 minutes behind, they said. We just saw you asking for Ellie. So this place that we're at, which the only reason we have reservations loosely said for this place is because the prior place we were at ran out of reservations, and we had reservations from tomorrow and on to the next place. So we needed 2 days to stay somewhere, and my brother found this place. And do you know how you reserve? You drive around, you find an empty spot, and you put an item that belongs to you on the spot.
I want to know.
Shit you not.
I want to know what the threshold is, because what is an item? Like if I put a Cheeto on the table, is that an item? A bag of Cheetos, is that an item? What's the threshold? Because
I
you
don't know.
What? Pete put stuff here. I would argue that's somebody leaving something behind.
Yeah. I know.
So it's very confusing to me. And it's, to be honest, it's not a good system. It's not the system that Larry Sue or Peter Crawford in Acadia Seashore Cabins and Camping would support.
Bye, Sam and Watson.
Is Sam and Watson going to work?
Yeah.
Oh, good luck, Sam and Watson.
I'm just saying that it's super sketch and super weird.
I mean,
so
it
all
seems
I'm saying
to work
is
for them, like, but I'm just, it's weird.
maybe I'll take a shower at the new place tomorrow. We'll see. Depending on
God,
when I
I
get
hope
out.
so. I'm getting, maybe you're the roadkill that I'm getting a smell of right now.
Really?
I'm just kidding. Elias does not smell.
Really? Excuse me. But I am tan. Look at me. Look at my Mediterraneanness. Look at this. Look at this face.
Look at my tan line. No, wait, what is
coming out. I am going to have another... Oh, there's my nip slip. It happened again. Sam and Watson said because women's boobs are sexualized and men's are not. Listen, I get that, but when I see like a pair of nice, tight pecs on a man, you best know that those are sexualized.
Those are totally sexualized.
You know? And like that should... I should be prevented from seeing that according to this because I'm sexualizing those boobs that I'm seeing, you know, just because their boob skin is not like enlarged comparatively to like.
But if it's good, it's enlarged.
Well, I mean, it's not
curvy.
requiring of an article of clothing to support. I think that's where the difference is.
That's the defining factor.
That's the only distinction I can find. Is all that I'm saying. What's the difference otherwise? They're both boob skin with a tiny little areola, sometimes a bigger areola. And why is one illegal and the other's not? I would, if I were a woman, I mean, I'm not a woman, and I want to fight that so hard. That is my platform.
These are our two choice agenda items.
You know?
Free the nipple, and also don't tax tampons and pads because they're not a luxury item. They shouldn't be taxed in New
If I ran
Jersey.
for office, my two things that I would fight for are free the nipple, like Chris said, and no tax on anything that you need that's a period related. And you know the thing is like,
and a smattering
sorry.
of gay rights in there, somewhere. We'll sprinkle in. We'll put sprinkles on top of that ice cream sandwich of whatever, and also some gay rights. And
of course, but I'm saying though,
make it illegal to kill animals or something. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. All I'm saying is that tampons and pads should not be taxed. And I would further argue that they should be free, that they should just exist
Yeah,
for
aren't
people.
they in a country in Europe or something? I think they're free.
Maybe. I don't know. But like, I don't require those items, and therefore I suddenly now have more money in my pocket year over year. How is that fair? You know? It's terrible. So, hey, Adventures Fanatic.
Yeah, Paul, listen, at campsites, a lot of the showers are coin operated, I guess, so you don't just milk the shower like Elias would. I mean, I am a...
Says the one who requested 20 minutes of water to be streamed on their back.
I requested it. I didn't want to be interrupted if I ran the 20 minutes, but I gave back. I paid so somebody else...
You have no concept of time. You go in the shower, and before the water hits you, you're done.
I just didn't want to get interrupted, and I'm willing to
What were you doing in the shower that you'd be interrupted?
No, I didn't want to get interrupted with the shower turning off and then having to get coins and put them in again. I'm willing to pay a little bit extra for the peace of mind that I have the time if I need it.
In the shower.
I didn't need it.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Listen, this is a struggle this is my cross to bear. I am fighting this battle, and you can just support me on it.
Of course, I will support you to the ends of the earth.
Thank you.
Anything that you want.
Thank you.
No matter the scenario, you know. I'm a female and I'm less than 10 for the shower.
Oh my God! Look, I'm loving that these comments are rolling in now. Pink NS, quick shower, Abishi, a female with like probably longer hair than I have. 10 minutes. That is a rock star.
Doggy Pack said, is it a wardrobe malfunction if Elias secretly enjoys the nip slip? Kathy said, can we have joint custody with you? I'm assuming for Ellie, and the answer is absolutely not. Leslie said it's 9:07 right now.
Listen, I don't even know that I would share Ellie with Elias.
He doesn't yet.
We are like, Ellie and I have had a very fun vacation together, just us.
Kyle said, oh crap, I thought you were going to ask if any one of us could get rid of her dad. Wink, wink. That is grim. Oh, but that reminds me, actually, of what I was going to talk about, which was the Dexter trailer. That's what I was going to try to talk about. Then you blatantly interrupted me. The Dexter trailer. Let's review. We all hated on the ending of Dexter. I think it is likely the most poorly reviewed final season of any show ever, the finale especially. And they just released the trailer for this like new edition of Dexter.
Yeah, you told me about it. I don't know how I feel about it.
I don't know how I feel about it, but what I will say is that it felt like they are not totally off the
deep end.
Yeah. Like
they've jumped the shark, but they're bringing it back again, and they're going to just ride the shark now.
Yeah, that's kind of what it is. Exactly.
Trying to.
Enough
Listen,
time.
Sharks are a little bit like wily, and so maybe it might go off the deep end. We don't know.
Oh, I have no idea about like how to expect it, but what I'm saying is that enough time has passed from the finale where, from the perspective of the lore in the show, he's now probably itching for a murder. Okay? Like, just all he wants, like Hedwig and the Angry Inch or whatever. Is that a thing? He wants to murder someone. And so it seems that in this new persona he's created, in this new life that's at the end of the Alaska or whatever, he's likely going to have the Dark Passenger, air quotes, like, come back and do whatever the Dark Passenger does. So am I here for it? Probably not. Will I watch it? Probably.
Well, we'll pass
see.
Judgment when we watch it.
So
Beach Please said that she is twice a hair wash per week club. I'm here for that. I think that they actually suggest something like that, right? Because your natural oils to make your hair less frizzy.
I think my hairdresser lost his mind when I told him once that I wash my hair almost every day.
Yeah, he was like,
what
back
when I showered every day when like COVID wasn't a thing. Which, speaking of, now the CDC today said that we need to wear our masks if you are in a county that is, I forgot what the words.
It's like
highly or substantial. Those are the two words. It's either highly substantial or moderate or low. Those are the 4 categories they have for the transmission rate of COVID. So if you are in a county that is either substantial or high, they now recommend, whether vaccinated or not, you wear your mask all over.
Listen, if you're in that county, go get vaccinated.
If you're not, yes.
If you're not, because
if you are,
get
boosters. Just boost the signal.
Don't tell them that.
No, I'm kidding. Don't do that.
That's not a recommendation right now. But convince your friends and family to go get vaccinated.
Yeah,
it is so important because I don't want to go back to
I can't do
being normal again.
I can't do it.
We just crossed this path, and it's because people aren't getting vaccinated that we're going back to it again. And I'm not here for it, folks. I'm going to get mad right now. And I don't get mad, but that makes me mad. Go get vaccinated.
You don't get mad?
Not regularly, but this makes me mad that people aren't getting vaccinated.
Not regularly. It is for sure a situation we could have resolved if we all got everyone we know vaccinated. And of course, I can guarantee everyone on this stream and everyone who they know, like, what I mean is, we all know people who are,
I
and
know
people who
people,
are not.
and you know what? I might
every one of us knows that.
For the people I know who are not going to do it, I might accidentally trip and fall with a needle in my hands and stick them with it. I don't know. Is that illegal?
I think it's illegal, and I don't think that you're allowed to like walk around with COVID vaccines.
Oh, right.
So don't do that. I don't want you to get arrested to like vaccinate one person. It's not about the one person, it's about the masses.
What if I had
people.
like Edward Scissorhands and I get like 10 of them at the same time?
Oh, go like into Disney?
And then that would
and then just go into the crowd
and vaccinate 10 people. Is that worth a
that's better.
That's probably worth worth an arrest.
If I joined you and we both got arrested and we got 20, that's pretty good.
Okay.
I just the muskrats need to be taken care of, more importantly.
Listen, this is all a joke. We're not going to do this, but also get your vaccine.
Yes. We all have nipples, Elias said, beach please. Yeah, but some of you, it's like, it's illegal for you to post your nipple. I can post my nipple. I can show you my nipple right now. I can post it on Instagram. I did yesterday. What?
Can you does the Twitch jail, do they support nipple exposure?
For a woman, no. For a man, yeah.
Official.
Totally fine.
So weird. I don't get it.
Yeah, it's bonkers. It's absolutely bonkers. So that's that. So here we are at a point where I'm not wearing my watch. Look at this watch stand.
Wait, no, I still want to do the giveaway because
that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
That we should do we have 2 giveaways. The first giveaway is going to be this Bar Harbor postcard that's mailed from
Bar Harbor.
And if it's not from Bar Harbor and it's from Bass Harbor, it's just 2 letters apart.
Listen, it's gonna be from Bar Harbor if you get it to us tonight. You need to send us your address if you win tonight. Immediately after this stream.
To therealairstreamers@gmail.com.
Period. That's it. If it doesn't go out tonight, we don't get your address, then you get what you get and you don't get upset.
Yeah, and it's coming from Bass Harbor. So instead of BAR, it's going to be BASS. And we're going to change it on the card here.
No, we're not changing anything.
Okay,
that's not a
benefit
that they get. No, we're changing nothing. We're going to say you didn't do it.
Yep.
And that's it.
Yep. So there's that, and then the next one is going to be this really, really cute Airstreamers patch. Thank you, Chunky Diarrhea. Oh, that is a perfect name.
Oh, wait, Chunky Diarrhea. I would never be able to spell your username full stop.
But you know what? I'm not sure that that's spelled right. I'm going to call them out. I think that diarrhea is spelled differently than that. I don't think it has
Either
two
way,
R's.
every time I type it, I can't.
I have
get
to
it.
rely on autocorrect. Which
No,
why are we?
autocorrect never gets it for me because I'm so bad at it
But
that I
why
have
are
to Google
we?
it.
Why are we typing that word so often that we don't like? That either we don't know how to spell it.
We don't take care of our digestive systems.
Maybe not.
Chunky diarrhea.
And there are many prudes out there, Sia's daughter, for sure. In Greece, I will tell you, whenever I would be there, on the commercials, there would be.
Well, listen, Chunky diarrhea hates overly gay people. We're gonna deny that.
Oh yeah, deny.
Dead
Delete.
to us.
Oh, bye. Oh man.
Oh, okay. Well, you're blocked.
Did you block
you had
it?
a hot second, and then you just really you suck at life.
How do we do it again? Did you do it?
Goodbye, Chunky diarrhea.
Did you do it?
Yeah.
Ban? Okay, got it. Oh, that was fun.
Goodbye. Okay.
So we have patches. Or patches. A patch and postcard. So, are you going to do it, Chris? The postcard first.
Yeah, wait, let me open it.
How do I...
Assuming
get
it
rid
opens.
of
Are we doing the
that?
postcard first?
Literally what I said. The words that came out of my mouth.
If it opens.
Yeah, our Bot Patrol is not active yet because we're away from it. So, Adventures Fanatic, it's not you, it's us. We have terrible reception.
Okay, I mean, I'm concerned because we're going to start this giveaway, and it is...
The giveaway is going now. I have no idea how
But I
that's
don't
going to
know when they're
impact
gonna
you.
see it.
Yeah, we'll see. Oh, okay. Heidi did it. They're seeing it.
Oh, okay, good. Oh, maybe they see the chats earlier than
Yeah.
they see the... Oh, that's
Yeah.
good. Okay.
Yeah, so that's for this. Chunky Diarrhea,
Dead to me.
DTM, bye. We are Becky done with you. Do you remember Becky Dunn?
Oh, my God, that...
We should bring
We
that
have to
back.
catch up on Big Brother.
We're caught up. I don't know what you're saying.
No, we didn't watch Sunday.
Yeah, we did.
Did we?
Yeah.
Okay, let's just introduce, while the tickets are rolling in, the concept of Becky Dunn.
Yes, Becky Dunn. Becky was a contestant on like season, I'm going to guess and say like 18 or 17.
Really? I was going to say like 15, 16.
Okay, not far off, between 15 and 18.
Oh,
and
that's-
Becky was once upon a time, before the show of Big Brother, run over by a train. Okay?
Which
And-
was a story about a contestant, and then the producers were like, every time that they talked about Becky, they would play the train
they
sound.
would play a train
and I was
coming
like,
up.
that's kind of a little weird.
Oh, it was terrible. It's so rude. But one day, yes, Sia's daughter, there are too many places where girls and young women can't go to school because of not having access to menstruation supplies.
Listen,
Yes.
that's I think what the Pad Project
Yes,
is about,
the Pad
and
Project,
we've donated it to it,
and have
that's
been
like
donating to the Pad Project.
an important thing. I mean, it's such a like. I don't know. I think it's super important. It's just a natural course of things, and people aren't afforded just simple conveniences of life. And
Yes.
I feel everybody should have those conveniences.
Agreed. Agreed. Totally. So, what were you saying?
That Becky is
So Becky from Big Brother, once upon a time, got so mad at someone that she just was looking at the camera or the contestant or whatever, and she was talking about someone, and she was like, "Done. I'm done. Done. Done with her." You know, like this. So whenever we are done with something or someone, we say that we're Becky done, and like this happens.
So listen,
you know?
we've introduced you to our vocabulary, to our own little Airstreamers vernacular. We talk about dead to me. Becky Dunn is one level beyond dead to me. So there's like dead to me of like, I'm done with it. I don't want to deal with this anymore. Becky Dunn, which is one level beyond that, is I won't even entertain you anymore. And Chunky Diarrhea
is Becky
Dunn.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, big time. Are they going to be signed off before the raffle is over? I love how none of us know what we are raffling for. Oh my god. Doggy Pack said that he looked at the 905 message at 9:27.
Type in the chat.
What? What?
Type in the chat that the raffle is for the Bar Harbor postcard mailed from Bar Harbor.
It doesn't matter.
No, they should know. And that they have to reply with their address before the end of the night to the real Airstreamers if they want it mailed from actual Bar Harbor. Aw, thanks, Rose, for gifting a sub. Did you write it?
Oh, I've been typing.
A dissertation.
Full
raffles for
Thanks,
a Bar
Rose.
Harbor postcard, and it's mailed from Bar Harbor, but you don't get it from Bar Harbor unless you send us your address tonight. Otherwise, Becky Dunn, and it's going elsewhere.
Yes.
From
otherwise,
elsewhere.
you get what you get, and you don't get upset. Exactly. Oh my god! Look at my nipple. Did you see it?
Oh my god! And you sent that with 10 seconds left.
Go back.
I don't think it's refreshing. I'm going to refresh now.
Oh.
And we're going to pick the winner.
Let's see who won.
This is a fun giveaway. Good job, Elias, thinking of this.
You're welcome.
I didn't think of this.
I don't think it's going to load, though. I don't think we're going to be able to give away this thing
that would
tonight.
be a disappointment. No, we'll get it. It'll come. Come on.
Megamex said I'm in Florida and vaccinated and never stopped wearing my mask. I have not resumed or returned to normal yet. Yeah, Florida is definitely a place.
No, Florida's a hotspot, isn't it?
Total
it's like
hotspot,
Florida
yeah.
and Mississippi, I think, are the pair of them. Crazy.
Well, all I know is that I think my nipple is showing this whole time.
Let me try it on my phone and see if I can get it.
So, folks, one thing about being in Maine is that as vegetarians, I got to be honest, there's not the most amount of options, but the places that do have an option, they have some delicious AF stuff. The other day, I got a black bean wrap that was to die for. Today, I had... what was it? A veggie burger, but it wasn't just like a frozen veggie burger like Dr. Prager's or whatever. It was homemade.
No, all of them that we've gone to have been like restaurant made, like in the restaurant.
And today's was wild rice with red peppers and garbanzo beans, and it was not filled. It was like cooked with curry powder and stuff, and all sorts of seasonings, and flattened out into like some sort of patty. And holy McMoly. Listen, I am a little bit torn because I don't want to like oversell Maine, because I don't want people to come here, because I am greedy. Like I want to keep it for myself. So I want to sit here and say Maine is terrible. Don't ever come to Maine. Because I don't want it to get crowded and then not be fantastic. Yep.
But I am here to say this is probably one of my favorite vacation spots that we've been to.
For sure, I agree. Mare said, this feels like we're in a different dimension. How did they write to us about the raffle and it showed up now? I'm confused, lol.
It is a different dimension. No, the chat comes through really quickly and everything else is super slow. Where do I go? Cloudbot, Elias?
You're still not there?
Yeah, wait, I got it here. Okay. We are picking the winner now. Are you ready?
All right, here we go.
Alana! Oh my god, Alana, we're writing a postcard to you.
But Chuga said, cool tats. Thank you.
Oh, thanks. Okay, so put it in the book, Elias. We already have Alana's address, so we can send it out to her.
Okay, well, I don't have the book with me. Can you get the book, or should we write it somewhere else?
I'll just write a note.
Okay. So what Alana won was the Bar Harbor postcard.
Okay, and I'm going to run another giveaway from my phone so that we can give away the second patch. Okay, so can you write...
Is it live?
No, not yet.
So what? Tell me.
Okay, it should be live now.
I don't see it.
Yeah, go now. So this is the giveaway for the Airstreamers patch that traveled all the way to us, with us to Maine. You know, I'm not mad at the roadkill a little bit after I've had the roadkill.
It's fine. The next...
I think, you know what? You know how, like, they say all roads lead to Maine? Or wait, oh my God. All roads lead to Rome? I'm going to say all wines lead to Seven Muskrats. Because I feel like after you've had a couple of them, it's like, it's fine. I'll have another glass of roadkill.
All right. Can someone clip that, please, when you hear this? Can I clip it? How do I do that?
Decades
Yeah.
later.
I just did it. 30 seconds clip. What are you even talking about?
No,
all
there's a
roads
saying, all
lead
roads
to
lead
Rome? Why not Greece, excuse me?
No, because the Romans were building roads. And so it's like
Did Greek people not have roads?
I don't know. Ask your people. But I'm saying the saying
there are roads in Greece.
All roads lead to Rome.
But why Rome? Why not Greece? Rome culture exists because Greek culture existed. I will get on my Greek high horse. This is the one time in the decade that I will fight you on being Greek. Why is Rome considered...
I don't know. I didn't make the saying, but...
Is it maybe because Rome had the whole republic that is what our
probably
thing is similar to, and Greek people just had democracy, which was like every vote counts with no checks or balances, and I think Rome had checks and balances.
Was it that Rome had representatives?
Yeah, I think Rome had a really similar setup to what America ultimately did, which was super advanced for their time. Whereas I think Greek people at the time legitimately only had you vote,
votes.
And then it becomes almost like a popular vote, which is what I think a lot of people want in America. But I don't know. I think the check